Hey everybody, how are you all doing? It's me again, Oh My Rod. I'm coming at you with part 2 in the trilogy of Scary Stories. Today it's more scary stories to tell in the dark by Alvin Schwartz. I love this cover. See how horror filled it is? You got the dark skies and the trees, and then you got these little mysterious figures right there. Who are they? What are they? Who knows? Of course, we got the lovely back, and of course, this is horror stories that were made for elementary kids. So if you have anybody, maybe second, third, fourth grade, these are really good short stories of horror that you can just read with them, or they can read on their own. And I just love how short they are, but also I love the artwork. Look at that. More scary stories. Here we got contents. It's broken into different sections. So you got hoo-haws. She was spitting and yelling just like a cat. When I wake up, everything will be all right. And the last laugh. Honestly, this one has some of my favorite stories. From hoo-haws, I would say The Little Black Dog is probably my favorite. She was spitting and yelling just like a cat. I really like The Drum and The Window. Those are really good. When I wake up, everything will be alright. I really, really like The Dead Man's Hand. And a funny story about that is, growing up in my church, my congregation, I used to have a handshake that I called the dead man's hand. Whenever I would go in, I'd try to give them a nice hearty handshake, and then when I would give them a handshake, I just let my arm just go limp. And I loved seeing the look of just like grossness on someone's face, like, ew. I loved it. I was a weird kid. Still am. I just also want to show you some of the artwork. Now, I think one thing that's really interesting is that you'll see this artwork, this bat-like creature, on every section when it changes. So when it says here, when she saw him, she screamed and ran. You'll see it around. There's the wreck. Sounds. Short stories here. Beautiful artwork. See how easy it is for young children to read, and of course adults can read it with them, and I hope they do, because reading is a good exercise, and I really think that a lot of people will find a lot of joy in reading even these short stories. I love the artwork, just so morbid, but also very child friendly. It lets your imagination just run wild. So there it is again. Our little friend from the beginning. We even got songs. So for any musicians, you can play this on the piano and sing along. And you got some notes in the back. And that's about it. This is, of course, part 2 in the trilogy. You can buy all 3 together. You can probably get it on Amazon. This is where I got this trilogy from. And like I said, if you have little kids in elementary school and you're trying to find something for them to read, I would really recommend you pick this trilogy up. More scary stories, of course, doing from the first one, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, really gives kids, a lot of stories to pick up and read, understand, comprehend, but also let their imaginations kind of run wild a little bit. Let them see, like, oh man, this is dark and scary, and maybe it can be too scary. I don't know, but Overall, it's a great, great storybook, and I hope you guys give it a chance. And even if you're an adult and haven't read it, go get it. Honestly, just read it. They're actually really, really entertaining. I've been reading it now, even in my age. So they're fun. As always, guys, take care and God bless.